Good morning. Good morning. Cleaning up my work area because today I'm going to be doing a custom order for a Captain Marvel themed bag. It's going to be when she was in Kree, so it's going to be black, green, and silver. And it's one of my favorite bags to make because um, I get to use silver hardware, and I feel like I don't get to use it enough. It's one of my favorites. So I'm making that today. And I'm excited. I love when I get to make armor because it feels like I can get back to my cosplay roots, and it is exciting. So I gotta make it, pack it up today, and I'm pretty excited. It's a repeat customer. She's seen this bag that I had on Etsy that I sold previously, and she wanted it. So I'm making her own special edition. If you ever get a bag from me, you'll know that I never make two bags exactly alike. I like to put a twist on every single one of them. So I'm trying to pull up the picture for you guys to see. So it's this bag I'm making for her. So I have to cut out all this stuff and then do it. The great thing about this bag is because I've made Captain Marvel bags like a bazillion times. This bag I should be done before 2 o'clock today. So if I can get it done by 2 o'clock and take a couple photos, I might be able to get it out in the mail today. That's what I like to do. I hate slow shipping, and I'm really blessed that I sew fast because I can get people's bags out to them like right away. So I'm really excited. I'm trying to figure out like what detail I want to do. I do all the like pockets, I do special pockets, and I do the lining. I have everything ready to go. I have my hardware all set up, and then I bought some to make a spit on that. I bought some green metallic tape. I seen By Young have one. Be Young have one. I'm sorry, I said her name incorrect first time. I seen Be Young have this metallic red zipper tape, and I went and got the green, and I used the green before in a incredible hawk bag, and I just loved the resin zipper tape. No, that is a swoon pattern. It is this Celine. If I can get the armor on the body right away, I'll go live. It's just I don't want to. I was gonna sew the armor with you guys live, but I have to focus on my stitching, um, like a lot because it's a lot of placement. So I can put the construction of the bag together with you guys. The Celine comes together really fast. It is I don't know. I think out of my favorite swoon bag pattern, the top three is the Celine, um, the Annette, and Rosie. So, I and then comes Lola. I like Lola, except it's a very dome shape, and it's a very like acquired taste. Like I get people gravitating to it. They love the way it looks, but I sell a lot more like Sandra's, Lucy's, Rosie's than anything else. But like my number one bag that gets sold for me for swoon patterns would be the Annette, and then comes the Celine. So yes, I'm going to be making Captain America, not yeah, Captain Marvel, Kree. I'm doing this one. This one's from 2 years ago, so this one it should be better. But yeah, I did a lot of details on this bag. God, the details I did on this bag were like outrageously cool, I think. And I know, like I said, I hate most of the bags I make. And then I did the back. I take a lot of time. I watch the movies over and over again, and then I get sketching paper. I start sketching out what I want for the back for the armor. If you go into Swoon and then put Shinova, you'll see all of mine. I have done Phoenix. I have done Wonder Woman so many times. I did Wonder Woman, a regular original Wonder Woman Gold. Um, I have done Jubilee. I have I have done Wanda like so many times. That's like my one of my favorite bags to make. I love turning swoon patterns into superheroes, and yeah, that's like a total theme for me. So that's like my niche. And when people order custom bags so they can kind of cosplay every day, it like sends me into like happy endorphin modes, like wagging your tail like a puppy, jumping like you're a Toys R Us kid. Um, it is that is like my bread and butter because I could get back to my element. Oh yes, thank you. We're really close to 5K. I think we're like 15 or 14 people away. And I'm just like sitting here thinking like it's just tremendous that people care enough to like and subscribe and watch me. It's like it's crazy. I feel very honored and blessed. Um so yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm really excited. Yesterday, part of Patreon, we're doing the 3-in-1 bubble bag. So we did the first half, and I wanted the slip pocket to be on the inside of this, but I made a goof because I wasn't really paying attention because I was in the sewing zone. So the slip pocket's actually inside here, which you can still get in here and get into it. It's just it's not convenient because you can't see the cool Doctor Who print. But we have like really cool modifications going on, and we finished that up. And then I got to use, I love my favorite Dr. Pool pulls ever are from Wizard Stitchery, and they're oh god, they're just like the perfect size. I'm trying to see if I have like a regular zipper pull by me so I can compare it to. Well, that's a size 3. I don't have a, that's so weird. I usually have like one rogue zipper that stays on my table so that way when I'm zipping things up and I'm not, you know how like you separate the teeth and you need to zip it back up and then put the zipper back on. I have always like I call it like a chaser. Somebody can make a really cool zipper pull that's like saying chaser, and I put that on and then I put my regular zipper pull on. But these are super cute. I love them. And then I have a little magnet, and you get to pop with some Doctor Who fabric. This is from uh Target, not Target, Joann's from like 10 years ago. They used to have like really cool Doctor Who fabric, and it just like slowly started going away. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. This I love the bubble bag. I love the what I picked out because I was going to do a Star Wars one, but I was like, let me do something for Doctor Who. I don't know. I guess because when I think the TARDIS, I never get to build anything that's super structured like the TARDIS. I know the bubble bag doesn't make sense with it, but for some odd reason, I couldn't get my head away from making the bubble bag for Doctor Who. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that's what's happening. But I'm excited. I get to do my Celine pattern. I possibly will go live when I put the whole thing together, because it comes together really fast. Uh, Alicia's pattern is really try and true. It's really good. It's a fun pattern to do. It's one that I remember when it came out, a lot of people had difficulties because it was the one that you had to ease in the gusset, and people were not receptive to it at first, and then slowly it started like blossoming on swoon, and it's a really great bag. It's a nice size bag. If you're looking for a size that's in between the Annette small and the Annette large, the Celine is the middle. um it's one of my that was when that came out. I think it came out in bag of the month. I was like head over heels. I remember even her bag, it had was faux brown leather that really looked like leather. It had the like different colors. It looks so much like real leather. And then she had like a picnic like khaki color with flowers on it. And I was just like, I want this pattern so bad. So that was the first pattern I was like, yeah, I gotta get. Ooh, from the car mechanic. Hopefully everything goes good with your car. Good morning, Virginia. So yeah, that's all I'm doing today is sewing up some cosplay bag and trying to get it out before my mailman comes. My mailman comes between 2:50 and 3, so that way I can try to get it shipped out to them because they're in Maryland. If I can get it out today, there's a high possibility that they will receive it tomorrow. I know. What I'll do is like I'll put like that's the reason I want to go live because I plan on taking pictures today and then shipping it out today. Um But yeah, that's like my favorite bag to make, and I have everything for it. The reason why I like the Kree Captain Marvel versus I have different Captain Marvels. Again, if you go into Swoon, hit my name, you'll see the different plethoras of Captain Marvel's armor I made. But the Kree one I like the most because black and green look amazing together. Like all black waterproof canvas with 80 weight green thread. Oh, it is. I don't even like green. I don't like green. But those two colors are just like chef's kiss. And then with that splash of silver, I know. It's just yeah. So I've been watching the Hasbeth Hotel. um think of it as research for some upcoming stuff. And the reason why I'm watching it is that I found out my 13-year-old watched it without me, and I had no idea what it was about. I just thought it was a cartoon on Amazon. Okay, so Netflix had this really cool thing where your kid was under 14 years old, they would have to put in a passcode. But because Disney started having rated R stuff and there was no passcode, they eventually got away with not they took away the passcode. Amazon has never had a passcode for age restriction. I've tried everything underneath the sun with the one I have. So my kids, they have free range to watch whatever they want whenever they want to watch it, and then I find out later. So I had to sit down and I watched it with her, and I had to explain certain things, which was super uncomfortable. By the way, there's no parenting book for this stuff. You can't. And so yeah, I've been watching. I can muscle about 2 episodes down. Like the writing is good, and like if you can get past like the sexual innuendos and stuff like that, the storyline is actually really good. And there's some tragic stories, like tragic people that are in this hell, and they have such sad stories, and then your heart kind of starts beating and feeling for them. So I watched that yesterday, and I to decompress from that cartoon, even though it's 22 minutes of just like, oh my god, what am I watching? I'm rewatching Stranger Things, and I'm rewatching it with the hopes that they come out with the season this year. I know they're saying 2025, but come on, Netflix. Netflix has like everything pending right now. I'm waiting for season 3 of Sweet Tooth. I'm waiting for Stranger Things. I'm waiting for Wednesday. I can go on. The list is never ending. Netflix needs to wrap that up. But then I started watching Wheel of Time again on Amazon, and I just remember how much I love the book series, and I actually really like the TV series. Yes, it's not going to do it justice. There's like a zillion there's like 22 books in this of the Wheel of Time series. There's no way they're going to be able to get every detail. It's kind of like Lords of the Rings movies with Peter Jackson. You got to just appreciate it as a different commodity and not the same thing as the books. Because if you do that, you're going to be like, this character's missing, this character's missing. Duh, you can't get all the characters into one movie. Like, no one's going to sit through a 7-hour movie or a TV show. So I'm watching that, and I'm kind of enjoying that right now too. I used The Wheel of Time was like one of my first nerdy books that I started to read as a kid, and then it just like it kind of grew. I kind of grew with them, and then just something that I like revisit every now and again. Like, I don't know if you have books that you like to revisit. Like, I like to reread Anne Rice. Anne Rice is very controversial, but she was a phenomenal writer. And if you can separate your head from what you think your moral compass is and just appreciate her writing, it's like she was a brilliant writer. Really sick. There's some sick stuff she does. Okay, I'm not gonna whatever, but like I once a year I read like Interview with the Vampire or the Mayfair Witches. Um, just like I don't know, I like to revisit certain books, and I I think I'm gonna revisit The Wheel of Time and just get it through Audible and enjoy the story being told to me with different voice actors and whatever. Because I love The Wheel of Time. It's just such a good series. Let's see. Hey Sasha, what's the question? Oh, it was just maintenance for you, Arnetta. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it is. Um, Oh, you love Anne Rice books. You love Wheel of Time. Yeah, it's like Anne Rice. Anne Rice. I was actually kind of sad when she passed away. She's super controversial. Like I didn't understand the controversy. Like when you're a kid and you read stuff, you're just like reading for knowledge, and you're not understanding why people are trying to ban things. But the Mayfair Witches is sick. Like completely and utterly sick, but somehow I still watch it. Like we were talking about I was talking to a friend about cuz she was like, I don't watch Harry Potter movies. I'm not reading the books because J.K. Rowling. And I was like, oh yeah, J.K. Rowling's is complete garbage. But I still watch his stuff. And she's like, why? And I'm like, I asked her, do you watch the original Wizard of Oz? And she's like, everybody watches the original Wizard of Oz. I'm like, well, yeah, Judy Garland has been on record, recorded, not only verbally written and on screen, that that was the most horrible movie, and she had the most horrible, horrendous things that a child can have done to them, from SA to domestic violence to uppers and downers, all that stuff. And I was like, yet then we all know what she went through in this movie, and we watch it. We watch it. And she was like, I gotta call you back. She calls me back in a few hours and she's like, never mind, watch Harry Potter. And I'm like, the thing is that we sometimes as a culture we want to ban one person and not ban the whole industry, because if we're going to ban the whole industry, then we're going to have to ban every movie that's practically ever made. um and books that are ever made. Once we start that, where do we stop and where do we start? And that's the part that gets scary. So because she was trying to like rip into me because I was telling her I want to reread the Harry Potter series. I own the books. I own everything on Audible. It's not like I'm giving money back to her. It's just I have them. So do I just pretend that I don't want to listen to them? Am I not going to watch, Wicked of Oz, Wizard of Oz anymore? Um, what is your like level where you're like, I'm not gonna, I stand for this, so therefore all this has to go away? Um, so that was interesting because I had to give her all these references to when Julie Garland was talking about what happened to her on the set of Wizard of Oz and how it was her, like that movie hurts her every time she's seen that movie. It would physically hurt her because all the things that she went through. And she didn't know, as she apparently she, I don't know how you didn't know. She was very vocal about it. So like it's very interesting. Like when you talk, like when you see stuff, knowing your own boundaries is really important. No, I just like to read a lot of books. I'm a nerd. Yeah, okay. I watched the first episode of Good Omen and I was like, why haven't I seen this series? Um Amazon likes to Amazon has some straight up good TV series like Carnival Row. They deal with situations that people don't want to talk about too. I really love the whole half face aspect and not knowing where to belong. I was able to relate to Orlando Bloom's character because I'm biracial and sometimes I don't know where I belong. Um so like a Carnival Row is really good. They have The Wilds, which I'm super mad that they didn't continue. If you want to watch something that was like, it's like Lord of the Flies, like with girls and then eventually guys, it is the most messed up thing. I kind of think Yellow Jackets is based off of The Wilds because the show came out before Yellow Jackets. There's Amazon has like a lot of great TV series programs that are really, really good. Um, and I just sitting here waiting for them to come on. I'm waiting impatiently for Reginald the Vampire, which if you haven't watched that, you should. It's really good. If you want something lighthearted, funny, but then has like a hint of scary, but it's not like it's like are scary, like not really scary, just like a jump factor. Like, oh, okay, that's not scary. Like that. Not like I'm gonna go to sleep and monsters are gonna come and kill me scary. Or like I can't watch Walking Dead because it's so realistic. I'm like, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be in this dystopia where everybody's zombies and they're gonna try to kill me. So I can't watch movies like that. Um, but yeah, it's really good. Reginald the Vampire is fun. American Gods was so good. American Gods, the books and the TV series was really good. I haven't read Good Omen, but I want to. That's your number one Audible book. My number one Audible book is The Lies and Life and Lock of Lockmora. Oh my God, The Gentleman Bastards are my heart. I don't understand how this is not a TV series. The Gentleman Bastards, and my favorite book of all time is The Name of the Wind. I don't understand how that is not a TV series. There's two books. We're waiting for the third book. It's like 15 years. Patrick Ruffus, if you're watching, it's really it's messed up. I want to know so much more about all the characters in The Name of the Wind. The Name of the Wind, I have read so many times that I quote things from it like no one's business. That's my all-time favorite book. And then The Gentleman Bastards by Scott Lynch. There's 3 books, and I think there's a 4th one coming out. Again, I have a thing for the Mayfield witches. I have a thing anytime there's a witch, anything witchy, I have you with through my Audible list, you'll be like, "Dang, she has, like, a lot of books with, like, witches, like, practical magic and all that." I don't know why. I don't know why. I like paranormal stuff. And I have a lot of Nora Roberts. I like her too. She's like it's Nora Roberts is the equivalent to Swoon to me. You don't need to have the pattern to know how to put the bag together, because if once you made one swoon bag, it's safe to say you can make any. And it's just try and true. There's a comfort to it. And that's the same thing with Nora Roberts. It's never the first love, it's the second love. Somebody's from Ireland. So it's like it's the same trope over and over again. So it's just like comfort for your soul. It's like eating like frosted flakes in the morning. You know what it's going to taste like. You've had it 100 times, yet then you still eat it. Yeah, though you like The Wilds too, Lisa. Like people are sleeping. Watch The Wilds, guys. Watch The Wilds. It will blow your mind. It is super good. And then I I don't know, like, Amazon has this thing where they have really good shows and then they just stop. And you're like, "Why? Why? Why?" Okay, I love Zombie Apocalypse, Roy. I just can't watch it because okay, I'll give you I watch them obviously because I can tell you like I like World War Z, but when the fact that those zombies were running faster than a human, I was like, I am not going to make it. I'm fat. There's only so many people I could throw in front of me before I turn into a zombie. And so my mind starts playing like different scenarios and it goes into a dark space. This is the reason why I can't watch zombie movies. So you started reading what series? Patrick Ruffus is amazing. Yeah, he's holding us hostage. He's holding us hostage. Patrick Ruffus, if I ever seen him, I would grab his beard and punch him in the face. I would like straight like Gandalf punch him. Like he is pissing me off. The book series is so good. Like I want to see what happens to Ambrose. I want to see what like quoth shade is going to do. Like I want to know like is he able to control the wind like he did when he was 8? Does he get a hone on his powers? What made him go to this, open up an inn and become a bartender? What happened to his love of his life? There's so many questions and I just want to just throat punch him so hard. So hard. Yeah, Gentleman Bastards, the first book is brilliant. The second one is kind of slower, but it gets good towards the end. And the third will blow your damn mind. I was like, they kind of do the Lord of the Ring trope. Like the two towers is really important in Lords of the Rings, but it's slower than the first one, and it's nowhere as big as Return to the King. It's that build up. So just prepare for the second book. It's like the build up of the event. I read a lot. My Audible things judge me. They'll be like, "You have did 100 something hours." I'm like, "Why are you sending me this? I don't want proof of how many hours I listened to you. Just let me do it." Yeah, Patrick Ruffus. I want to, and then he came out with where we got to learn a little bit more about Bass. He came out with a book like last year, I think, or November, about Bass. I read it. I was like, I would devour anything I can about that universe. And I'm like, okay, can we get the third and final book? Can we finish the King Chronicle? Just let's finish it because you know it's going to be a great either anime, cartoon, or TV series. And I'm hoping like someone like Amazon or Netflix or Hulu picks it up because I'm ready to go on this adventure. I think HBO will probably be the best because they have like really they have that money for the graphics. Yeah, his writing is absolutely key. Like there are things that I quote all the time from Name of the Wind and The Gentleman Bastards. The Gentleman Bastards has my heart because I mean, they're gentlemen, but they're bastards. I mean, it's I can't explain it. I just love that thing. And there's so many twists and turns with The Gentleman Bastards. So many twists and turns. And I don't know. It's just a really good series. The Wild is on Amazon Prime and there's 2 seasons. The first season I have watched now like 5 times because I missed so much stuff. It is the most messed up, interesting, hyper realistic like TV series I've seen in a very long time. Like it's basically feeding into so many different cultures, and I'm not going to give you what it feeds into because it will give away the beauty of that show. I went into that show knowing absolutely nothing, and I thank God that no one ruined it for me because holy heck, you're in for a ride. Yeah, Liza Lockmora, yes. You're gonna love it. That whole series is so far really good, but the thing about Scott Lynch is he's fairly young. I think he's in his 40s. So we still have time. It's not like freaking Grandpappy Games of Thrones who is just aging up and it's like, "Oh, I still have time." Not like he's not one Burger King away from having a damn stroke. It's just I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just like I want to know how you wanted to end. You said you were disappointed in the TV series. Can you finish the book series then? Can you do that for us? I'm just saying. I feel like we paid our dues. We've bought all the books. We've watched Games of Thrones until we're blue in the face. We you have people in the all over the world saying bend the knee. Finish the book. Finish another book series, if you want to know a little bit more about Corky, is the Marnie Baranuyik Files, and it's AJ Altos, the funniest PI you ever seen. She is a psychic. She's a psychic forensic like psychologist. Like she has like all these MDs, but she somehow is like a day sitter for a vampire, but they don't use vampire in there because that's like saying a bad word. But it is like the most hilarious series you've ever read, but yet then has a really good storyline. But Marnie is so smart, she's intelligent, but she gets put in the most ridiculous places you could possibly be. So if you're looking for something that's fun, lighthearted, but has a good story for the summer, the Marnie Baranuyik Files from AJ Altos. And then there's like 5 books and growing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, you're gonna have some recommendations for me. Okay, I will take them. I will take them because I'm always looking for summer reads because during the summer, that's like my favorite thing to do is just listen to Audible and like enjoy the sunlight and chill. I'm going to write down this because we all know that the live likes to disappear for a day. So I'm going to look into that now when I get off because I'm probably going to be listening. Well, I'm probably going to be listening to some like hype up music when I'm cutting things out because I hate cutting things out, or I'm usually talking to someone on the phone when I'm cutting things out. Virginia's laughing. Let's see. Have a good day, Lisa. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off too because I need to start cutting this out. And if I can get things cut out, then I'll try to go live. If not, I'll try to do a small video, a short on YouTube so you can see the bag live because I don't think I'll have it available for you tomorrow because I'm trying to mail that bad boy out to that person. So I will talk to you all later. I hope everyone has a good day. And if you need me, you know how to get a hold of me.